One of the most common questions I get in Rise of the Kingdoms is how do you have so many farm accounts on one account and how do you have them all in the same kingdom? Today we are going to go through a walkthrough of how to migrate farm accounts into your main account's kingdom to have more than 2 accounts in one kingdom. You can see right here I have all of these 8 accounts in 1079 where my main account is. That is how I transfer billions and billions of resources to my main account for KVK. You can see the range of power ranging from 30 million all the way up to 52 million power. A lot of these are battle farms as well that are used during KVK to help fill structures and fill rallies. So make sure if you guys enjoy videos like this, let me know in the comments below and drop a subscribe as well to support the channel. So the way I migrated these accounts in was first by making a new account. So we are going to go ahead and make a new account. So we're going to scroll down and we're going to hit create new character. We can choose any kingdom. We'll just choose one of the brand new ones. And we're going to hit yes. So it is going to walk us through the tutorial here, I believe. I will fast forward through this part so that way you guys don't have to sit through it, but I will show you guys exactly what to do next. So for your farm account, you are actually going to choose France. And this is so that you can get Joan of Arc right away because this will help you with gathering immediately. Ideally, you want to start with China for the building speed, but to be honest, with farm accounts, you could not really care less. So we're going to start with France to get Joan of Arc. All right, we're going to go ahead and skip the intro scene there, and it is going to bring us into the tutorial here in this brand new kingdom. Now, unfortunately, you cannot skip through this. It does make you do everything, which is super, super fun. I love this part of making a new farm account. So it's going to make you do a walkthrough of absolutely everything when you first started the game. So if you ever see like people that have brand new accounts that are just troll accounts in Random Kingdoms and Lost Kingdom chat, they literally go through this entire thing just to make troll accounts, which honestly is absolutely hilarious to me. All right, so now we are in the game. You can see I have Governor 178 whatever here. And so now you have your new farm account. So you can see 4,800 power, brand new to the game. Obviously not really anything going on here. So the first thing you have to do is join an alliance. That is one of the first things you should do because A, it is going to get you helps during the beginning of your time here, and B, you need an alliance to buy a passport. So if you need to join a kingdom where you know somebody, that is ideal. If you have friends in other kingdoms that are able to help you out, that is going to be the best case scenario. But if there is a situation where you are going to, not have anybody in your kingdom, it does make it a little bit more difficult because then you need to make your own alliance or you need to spend money. So if you go the spending money route, so you would hit Minamoto right here, you'd go to Super Value Bundle, you go all the way to the end and you would go for New World. This would allow you to migrate immediately, 100% immediately. You could buy this and then all of a sudden be in your new kingdom. Easiest way to do it. But if you want to do it free to play, which I would recommend, especially because like who wants to spend $5 on a farm account? That's kind of stupid. So if you are going to do it free to play, being in an alliance is a must because you need to get credits to then buy a passport. One passport is going to run you about 600,000 currency. So in order to get this currency, there are a couple different ways that you can do so. You can get it through being in a flag, a building resource center, a building central fortress, alliance fortress, etc. Or you can donate to technology. So as you donate to technology, you will also get more of the currency. Also, by giving helps you will also give currency. So you can get up to 30,000 currency every single day, which means that in order to amount this 600,000 currency, you would need to do 20 days of that in order to get your 600,000 currency. But that's not the only issue. The next issue is that then you need an R4 of an alliance to then supply one passport page. So this is going to cost 100,000 alliance currency, which is different than individual currency. So that is why being in a kingdom that you know somebody, where you're like, hey, I'm making a new farm account. I just need help getting a passport. I need, a flag to get into. Usually they can get you into a farm alliance. So like if I head back over to 1079, all right, so we are back in 1079. If I show you our alliance list, you can see we do have quite a bit of alliances that people are able to join as a farm alliance. So you can see 100 people, 100 people, 100 people. These are not our main alliances. And so getting into some of these alliances that have farm accounts, this will allow you to rake up currency and allow you to buy a passport. And obviously, not every single kingdom is going to allow you to do that. Usually, kingdoms will be like, hey, if you just give me the resources that you've gathered while you're here, like, by all means, we'll give you a passport. Just give us whatever you've gathered. Because, as you've amounted your credits, as you've amounted your credit currency to get that passport, then you are also going to be gathering in the open field and getting resources. And you can't take it with you, so you might as well give it to the people that are going to supply you with your passport. So being in an alliance and in a kingdom that will supply you that passport will be important, because that way you are actually able to get it, because you can get the currency, but if you can't get the passport, then you're kind of out of luck. So you need to be able to get the passport, which is the most important thing, which is why your kingdom choice is important. You shouldn't just choose a random kingdom. You should choose one that you know somebody in. Or, honestly, if you need somebody to help you get a passport, comment down below and say, hey, I need a passport. Can anybody help me? Like, does anybody have an R4 that can help me out? Personally, I don't have R4 anywhere, and so I can't really help anybody as of right now. But if you do need help, comment down below, and I'm sure one of my subscribers will be able to help you out in whatever kingdom they're in to be able to supply you with that passport. Now, one thing you really want to make sure you're doing is if you are in someone else's kingdom and they are going to give you a passport, don't go rogue, because I have heard of people doing that of like, I'm just here to get a passport, but I'm still going to attack gatherers. And it's like, dude, no, you're there to make a farm account, so just make the farm account, right? So it doesn't really matter what you're doing, as long as you're not, just being a complete jerk about it. People are probably going to give you a passport just to help you out, especially if you message them on your main account. That's probably more likely that they'll answer, because like if I get a message from that account I just made of like the whatever it was, like user blah 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 blah, like 178 blah blah blah, I'm probably not even going to respond, because I think it's a bot. So ideally, text somebody or message somebody on your main account and say, hey, I just made a farm account, and change the name of your farm account to your main account, or like say, like Gainz Gaming Farm. Like that's what I would do. So that way people know, like, hey, this is someone's farm account. They're trying to migrate it to their main account, and then that way you can get your passport. That is the way you need to do it, and you can do this over and over and over again. I could have more than 8 farm accounts if I wanted to. I could build up that account I just made and make Gainz Gaming 9. Personally, I don't really want more than 7 farm accounts, because 8 is a pretty solid number of total accounts. It's honestly like the most I want to check into. I don't really want more than that, just because that's a lot of checking into different farm accounts, and it's just more time than I would like to have. There is that argument that optimizing a farm account versus having like 30 non-optimized farm accounts could be something to consider. Of like, yeah, you're not getting the loot from barbarians, like you're not getting these chests, or you're not getting pick one chest, or not getting currency like this, but you're just gathering a lot more resources, and probably not even City Hall 25, so you're paying more of a tax. There is that argument that you could just have a trading post level 12 or something and just gather resources on like 25 different accounts. Yes, you can do that. Personally, I don't think that outweighs having an upgraded account. Maybe there's math out there that shows that if you have 30 accounts and you're consistent on those, then it outweighs the cost. Who knows if that exists, but personally, I like having optimized accounts, because I just like optimizing things. I enjoy doing that. So personally, I think that's the better way to go. But everyone is able to make the farm account they want to make, because obviously you're the one playing it. So you can kind of make it however you want. If you want it to be optimized and be able to play in KVK with it and kill off troops to help your kingdom, that's what I recommend. But if you just want it there to supply resources and just to be something that gives you resources, that's another way to use farms as well, and really the main way. But using them as a secondary for KVK to help your kingdom out, I think is the best way to do it, because you're adding to your kingdom's power by having them in some situations. So you want to make sure you're actually giving some value to the kingdom as well. But if you guys enjoyed the video, do me a favor, drop a like and subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions on this, or if you need help getting passports on a new farm account, or if you are, just looking for extra tips as well. Be sure to leave them down below. I always look at comments to see other video ideas, because, it just helps me come up with ideas that you guys want to see. So comment those down below. Make sure you guys are subscribed for more content. Have a great rest of your day.